Hi, it's 8 a.m. This paper's due in a few hours, and I wanted to read it to you. It's about Hamlet.
It's 8 a.m.
and the crying of
This
Lot
paper's
49
due in a
and
few
how they're
hours.
really connected and stuff.
And
I wanted to read it to you.
really pretentious, which is why I thought it would be
It's
perfect
about
to share with
Hamlet
everyone.
and the crying of
Hi.
Lot 49 and how
Genesis
the
of
postmodernism as a
This
literary
paper's due in a
movement
few
is
hours.
oftentimes
It's
attributed to the
really
20th century,
I wanted
which
to
is
read
read
to
to
you
you.
in terms of literary movements entails a response to.
It's about
which in this
Hamlet,
case,
Genesis of postmodernism,
the principles of postmodernism
oftentimes attributed to the mid-20th century.
The prefix of focus in terms of literary concepts entails a response to stylistic choices, which in this case associated with postmodernism.
And the
principles of postmodernism.
Genesis of postmodernism as a literary theory is oftentimes attributed to the mid-20th concepts to prefixes stylistic choices
Postmodernism entails a response to which in this case is the
Genesis of
postmodernism.
postmodernism
Principles of
Shakespeare's
postmodernism
oftentimes attributed to the mid-20th century.
The prefix of literary postmodern concepts Thomas in response to choices, which in this case postmodernism exist. The principles of Elizabethan tragedy
Genesis of postmodernism as a prefix
literary however attributed to the mid-20th choices. Postmodernism associated with postmodernism beyond the response to Elizabethan tragedy. In this case, Shakespeare's principles of postmodernism oscillate ultimately literary postmodernism. Thomas however beyond Shakespeare's saturated choices associated with postmodernism exists in the Elizabethan tragedy. Shakespeare's despite how these attributes Thomas oscillates between Shakespeare's Hamlet and modernism stemming from postmodernism expands satirical metacritic Shakespeare despite stemming from the grossly overstand satirized metacritic despite stemming from modernism beyond grossly notably stemming from the grossly has more pretentious notably James stemming from a lot more very Sean has more notably James despite most of what I read until then using the grossly overstrikes these refers to the notably James Joyce's getting most of what a lot more refers to despite getting most of what I refers absurd names refers to characters despite certain using absurd names using absurd names should also state leaving an overexposed blank which most afterwards never would have leaving an overexposed blank piercing perhaps never would have leaving it over half of blank. Pynchon's analogy here, he glanced down to the leaving it overexposed blank. Perhaps never the state last. Pynchon's analogy here, which was another she glanced down to the corridor with the blaze destroyed now shows the perhaps leaving it overexposed blank. Pynchon's analogy here, she glanced down to the corridor with the work does not Pynchon takes this shows the limits of how to grasp the reader all of it. Pynchon's analogy here, also Pynchon takes this from that she glanced down the corridor and shows the limits of not projecting that we saw all of it as Pynchon's analogy here, it's not projecting it as flat all of it is both divinities across the wall of the scope, which begins to protect all the Hamlet's many not projecting it as flash all of it is nothing more than divinity change the random profuse all of the scope Hamlet's focus is not project the surface from arrow with the self-fulfilling spirit and not like that is the question if there is divinities change the random refuge and to go the quote into the dream wall of the scope Hamlet's soliloquy so take your Hamlet's shouting trouble itself fear to serve and not projection at least flash your divinities change the random spirit from exploration of life and dragon of fortune Hamlet's soliloquy Hamlet's many troubles which begins to with the service of life and just why the fear to serve itself is the question there are exploration of life and deception there's divinity that changes the random soliloquy question next further to take on Hamlet's soliloquy Hamlet's bigger soliloquy that is the question serve part of the suffering parents that change exploration of fortune further to take on to see question of self-foundations and contributing soliloquy Hamlet's bigger tradition of the page is the question of which is still there in our minds something that thought the soliloquy questions furthermore to fortune life attributing to take on against good Hamlet soliloquy who the interpretation is just argumentation forever the page furthermore the evaluation continue that thought the soliloquy good Hamlet questions attributing to who the Hamlet fragment soliloquy forever affecting technical characters furthermore good Hamlet both Hamlet and the song of address grief Oedipus is lost in piercing for rarity good Hamlet both Hamlet and the kind of 149 address grief Oedipus is lost in piercing for rarity good Hamlet both Hamlet and the kind of 149 address grief Oedipus is lost in piercing for rarity both Hamlet and the kind of 149 address grief Oedipus is lost in piercing for rarity leads to her and the only understanding serves to unravel and stay with herself to understand destination as she is all true both Hamlet and the kind of 149 address grief Oedipus is lost in piercing for rarity at any point of understanding leads her to unravel and similar to Hamlet the notion of what she had covered the audience around similar to Hamlet continue with postmodern the notion of the audience is aware of any only she had to emerge through the attitudes of what is continue with postmodern similar to Hamlet the notion of the audience was whispered to stand by the audience to aware point diverges Hamlet or any of her supposed to fate similar to Hamlet and continue with postmodern more than to be a genius of self-conscious the notion of the audience is aware of whispered to Hamlet if she said at any point diverges continue with postmodern symbols of fate similar to Hamlet somewhat aware however the audience is aware they address Hamlet and the crime community as a whole not continue with postmodernism conjured up for later Hamlet's work Hamlet addressed the crime of love Hamlet they setting up beyond the night belief they address their intertwined as more than reveal the genius of both I want their last sentence to be Hamlet and the crime of love problems
Thanks, guys,
of
for
society
listening.
are said, and beyond this, however, they address the problems with humanity as a whole.
Hamlet and the Crying of Lot 49.
And I want my last sentence to be,
they are intertwined.
shall I
Does more than
project the
reveal the
world?
genius of both authors. Thanks, guys, for listening. And Hamlet and the Crying of Lot 49 address the problem of society that they are set in. Beyond this, however, they address the problems with humanity as a whole. And I want my last sentence to be, shall I project the world? Thanks, guys, for listening.